Good afternoon, learners. First, I would like to introduce myself. I am Keith Ashi Munoz. You can call me Teacher Kate. I am your teacher for today's lesson. For today's lesson, it's all about horticultural and nursery production. Before we tackle our lesson for today, I would like to ask a question. What is your idea about, or you have an idea about horticultural and nursery production? If you have, you're free to share your ideas about it. Yes, Sydney, I saw in my screen raising your hand. You have an idea?
Yes, ma'am. When I hear horticultural and nursery production, it's high quality fruits and vegetables, and we can export it around the world.
Yes, Sydney, thank you for sharing your idea. No, at least may mga idea na tayo, and let's see later, no, kung yung mga ideas ba ninyo ay tama ba siya, okay? Introduction in our lesson. This module is an explanatory and introductory course which leads to a horticulture and will be able to learn about horticultural and nursery production. Horticultural is one of the branches of agriculture that deals with the arts, science, technology, and business of growing plants. This includes the cultivation of medicine plants, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, herbs, crops, mushroom, algae, flowers, seaweeds, and non-crops such as grass and ornamental trees and plants. It also includes plants conversion, landscape restoration, landscape and garden design, construction and maintenance, arboriculture. Inside the agriculture, horticultural and contrast with the expensive field farming as well as an animal and husbandry. This is the objective of this lesson. At the end of this module, you are expected to explore career opportunities for horticulture, explain basic concept of horticulture, demonstrate in-depth and understand of concept principle, underlining theories and actual application in crops productions and nursery works, and lastly, demonstrate knowledge in formulations, adapted cultural practices in the care and the maintenance of a school nursery. Horticulture, from the Latin words, no, hortus means garden and cole means to cultivate. Yon ang Latin words ng horticulture, okay? Tandaan natin yon. The branches of plants dealing with the garden crops, generally fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. As a general term, it covers from the garden management, but ordinary use for different intensive commercial production. In the terms of skills, horticulture falls between domestic garden and field agriculture's taught all forms to cultivate, no? To cultivations, natural and have close links, no? So, what is the difference from horticultures and agricultures, no? So, sabi dito, horticulture strictly involves from plants, no? Cultivations only, while agriculture deals with the cultivation of crops as well as animal farming. So, si horticultures, no, naka-focus lang siya or involved lang doon ay ang plants. While si agricultures, it involves plants and animals. Okay? So, you know the differences. Ulitin ko again. Si horticultural strictly involves cultivations for plants, no? While si agricultures, it involves animals and crops only. That is the difference between horticultures and agricultures. Okay, next. This is the branches of horticulture. First branch is arboriculture, study of trees, Toglassa trees. Studies of trees and sectioning, planting care, and removal, and individual trees, scrubs, vines, and other perennial woody plants. Okay. So, naman, no? So, tatandaan lang natin, basta pag sinabing arboriculture, it means study, okay? Study from trees. Studies from trees, how to care, what is the right method to care. Of course, study the differences, no? Pag-aaral ng iba't ibang uri ng puno sa kagubatan, no? Syempre dito hindi lang puno, kasama na dito yung mga scrubs, no? Mga vines and other perennial woody plants, no? It's all about sa mga woody, no? Sa mga puno-puno. Ayan. Ang under doon ay si arboriculture. Next naman, floriculture, no? So, from the word flori, so, meron na siguro kayong naisip. About naman yan sa study and cultivate about flowers. Okay, so, basahin natin. Floriculture productions and marketing of floral crops. Ayan. So, of course, kasali doon si productions and marketing, kung paano yung productions, no, right productions ng flowers and sa marketing ng flowers. Of course, kasali na rin doon, no, yung pag-aaral, no? Pag-aaral ng bulaklak. And of course, to cultivate or how to prepare them, how to plant. Next, landscape horticultures, productions, marketing, and maintenance of landscape plants. Again, the landscape horticulture, this is the branches of horticulture which deals with an arts and knowledge of the development of plantation or ornamental plants by arranging them in such a manner within existing plants by structures to beautify a place and maintain natural scenery may be called landscape horticultures. Importante si landscape horticulture sa horticultural branches. Bakit kaya siya, Bakit kaya siya importante? Kasi kapag pumasok ka ba, yan ang tatanong ko, kapag ba pumasok ka sa isang nursery, ang nursery makikita mo sabog na parang gubat, na hindi mo na malaman kung ano ba talaga yung tanim, no? Ano ba yung kumbang prutas ba ito? Ano ba yung nakatanim dito? Ano ba yung uri ng punong ito? Kasi wala siyang landscape, no? So, ang part ng landscape is to beautify. Syempre, kahit saan ka pumunta, kapag sabing landscape, no? Structures to beautify the plants maintain. Natural scenery. Syempre, yung mga excess ng mga sanga-sanga, yan pinuputol, no? Doon under si landscape. Next naman, si olericultures include the productions and marketing vegetables, no? So, from the word olericultures, no? Basta deals with the productions and marketing of vegetables. Yan. Syempre, kasali din yung studying, no? Hindi mawawala yan, and cultivate the vegetables. Again, si vegetable under siya kay oliculture. Next, phonology, no? Production and marketing din siya, of course, saan naman? Sa fruits, no? Lahat ng pag-aaral about sa fruits. Syempre, under na rin dyan, no? Yung sa paano din siya mapapalaki ng tama, no? How to care them. Yon. Under siya sa phonology, no? From the word, when you hear phonology, always remember about fruits. Lahat-lahat na about fruits. Next, si viticulture naman. Viticulture's productions and marketing of grapes naman. Ay, ma'am, hindi kasama si grapes sa phonology, hindi po siya, no? Merong ibang scenery or may ibang si grapes, no? Harvesting of grapes deals with the series of events that occur in a vineyard. Even the grapes are used for wine making in a known as renericultures, no? So, si the viticulturists, no, ginagamit nila yon sa kanilang expertise sa grapes, no, yung mga high quality, no, kung paano natin, or yung mga viticulturists, sila yung mga nag-aaral, kumbaga sila yung scientists, no, sila yung mga expertise nila ay ang grapes, no. Doon malalaman, or sila yung nakakaalam, pinag-aaralan nila kung paano yung right time to harvest the grapes, no, yung quality ng grapes. Next, prevent pests, fertilize vineyard, no, ripeness, no. Syempre yung prone and sustainable ng farming programs ng grapes, no. Bakit kaya may sarili si grapes? Kasi si grapes, no, napapakinabangan siya sa production and marketing. Kasi mas mataas yung market value, or mas demand, no? Mas demand si grapes. Bakit? Kasi sa mga alak. Again, yung alak, ang ginagamit nila yon ang grapes. Kaya nga, grapes, no, meron siyang use for wine making. Oenology, all aspect of wine making. Any kind of wine, especially grapes, of course, kasali siya dyan. No, kapag pinag-aaralan na for wine making si grapes, hindi na siya sa viticulture, no? Doon na siya sa oenology. Kasi sa wine making na siya. And of course, kasama na rin doon yung concept of how to market it, no? How to market the wine, kasali na siya sa oenology. Syempre sa studying din, no, yung study or testing the wines. And lastly, of course, post-harvesting. Let's read. Post-harvesting, maintaining the quality of the product and preventing the spoilage of horticultural crops. No, this naman dito na under, no, syempre si harvesting, handling, cooling, if ever na kailangan i-cool ang fruits, or of course, ang kailangan nating i-cool dito mostly si flowers, lalo na kung galing siya sa bundok, tapos ibababa siya, diba? So, sa cooling, no, kung paano natin siya i-cool, para pagdating niya sa market, fresh pa rin siya, fresh looking pa rin siya. Kumbaga, fresh pa rin yung flowers. Next, kasama doon si cooling, syempre si care, no? Sa care, kung paano i-care ang isang product. Syempre, packaging, kung paano yung packaging niya. Storing, no? Yan, kasama siya sa cooling. Syempre, yung shipping, no? Kung paano i-ship. Of course, kung paano din siya i-market, kasali doon si wholesale and retailing, and other procedures, no, of the product, no, kasama na doon or under na doon si harvesting, si post-harvesting. Okay? So, do you have a question, class? Any question? Okay, sige. No, sa tingin ko wala naman. Okay, next. Let's proceed to nurseries. Our place where seedlings are raised for planting purposes, no? So, syempre, sa nursery, dyan na natin expected na lumalaki na ang plants. Then, dyan natin sila nire-ready para ilipat, no? If ever na kapag lumaki na sila, no? Ililipatan natin sila sa field or doon sa kanilang right nursery. Ano yung mga nursery na yan? Syempre, meron tayo ditong field, no? The right field for them, no, sa mga seedlings. Meron tayong temporary nursery. We have two types, no. So syempre yung temporary nurseries and permanent nursery. Temporary nursery, these are the established in or near of the planting sites. Once the seedlings for plantings are raised, the nursery becomes part of planting sites. There is something called flying nursery. Next, permanent nursery. This can be the large or small depending on the objective of the number of seedlings raised annually. Small nursery contain less than 100,000 seedlings at the time, while large nursery contains more than this number. In all cases, permanent nursery must be well-designed, properly sites, and adequate water supply. So, syempre, no? So, si temporary, diyan natin mostly pine-prepare, no? Kapag diyan natin mostly tinutubo, no? Kapag rice, hinihintay lumaki yung mga tanim natin. Tapos, ililipat natin sila sa permanent nurseries. So, dyan, no? Small man yan o malaki, dapat, no? Meron kang sa permanent nursery, meron kang properly site, no? Magandang site kung saan ilalagay yung mga pananim. And of course, adequate with the water supply. Yan yung importante. Meron kang proper supply, no? Proper supply sa ating pananim. Of course, seedlings productions is a major expense of afforestations, and very effort should be made to produce good quality seedlings in a reasonable cost. To this end, mastering the techniques and nurseries operations is essential. This chapter will be reviewed operations, no? The various operations involves the productions of seedlings. Okay, so titignan natin. But first, papakita ko muna sa inyo yung pictures, no? Ayan, so nakikita naman natin dito, no? So, ayan yung pictures, no? So, si temporary nurseries, no? Ayan, nakikita natin kung saan seedlings pa sila. Tapos, at least, no? Nag-rise na sila ng from seedlings, no? Nag-rise na sila. So, tumubo na sila. Next naman, si permanent nurseries, dyan yung malaki-laki na sila. Dyan na nila nililipat, no? Para mas mag-expand pa sila, mas lumaki pa sila ng lalo, mas mag-grow pa sila. Kasi mas malawak yung kanilang area, no? Ayan, so nakikita naman natin dito yung the differences temporary nurseries and the permanent nurseries. Syempre, ayan, nakikita rin natin dyan, no? Lalo na sa permanent nursery, nakikita natin dyan yung daluyan ng tubig, yun sa mga sides. Kung makikita natin, daluyan po ng tubigan. Ayan yung mga space na yan, syempre daanan yan. And of course, kung may makikita kayo dito, no, sa side, banda, yung parang kanal na maliit, tsaka yung parang tubo, kung makikita man, kung napapansin man ninyo at naobserbahan ninyo. Ayan yung daluyan ng tubig. Syempre, kailangan dyan, meron tayong water supply, no? Tamang water supply sa ating nurseries. So, syempre, bilang magtatanim, kailangan, no, kailangan meron kang choose the sites for the nurseries, no? So, when the sites of nursery is to be selected, next question, what is the size of the nursery? So, ito yung mga natin. Next, seedlings demand. How big is the seedlings demand? For example, a nursery surrounded by several development products by demands of huge amount of different seedlings every year. Whereas the nursery or small community woodlots may be low annually seedlings production. So, kailangan, tinitignan din natin, ano yung demand, no, sa ating place, no, sa ating community, ano yung demand. Syempre. Next naman, transport or distance from the nursery place of seedlings demand. When these questions are answered for the nursery sites where the good water source supply is available, near a river or a well. Because water is a very crucial of nurseries. Okay. So, kailangan kapag namimili ka ng nursery, unang-una dito yung transport or distance mo doon sa lugar kung saan ka magtatanim. Of course, kailangan dito ang good water supply. Next, good soil sources. Hindi ka naman kailangan or hindi ka pwedeng magtanim ng hindi maganda yung lupa. Ang sabi nga dito, a good soil source is available as soils is bulky. Syempre matataba. It is a need of a great qualities of soil site. So first, una, pag pumipili ka ng sites or kung saan ka magtatanim ng isang nursery, no? Una mong titignan kung yung sa transportation or sa transport. No, transport or distance no ng nursery sa place mo, no, kung saan demand ang mga seedlings. Of course, yung water, good supply, good soil sources. Of course, na dito sabi din dito, also site must be well drained to avoid waterlogging, fairly safe from flood hazard. Syempre, titignan din natin dito, no, yung sa ating nursery sites, dapat hindi flood hazards, no? Ibig sabihin ng flood hazards, yung mga areas kung saan lumulubog. Example, dinala mo siya sa areas na mababa. Na example sa atin, sa Pampanga, mostly ang binabahag, yung guagua, di ba? Isa sa binabahayan. O, example sa San Fernando, yan. May areas ng San Fernando na lumulubog. Doon ka nagtanim or doon ka nagtayo ng nursery. Syempre, mamamatay ang mga halaman natin. Next, shelter against prevailing winds. No, yan yung mga areas, no? Kasi, na-expose ang sites natin. Na-expose, no, yung sites. Dapat hindi siya ganon, yung sheltered natin hindi siya ganon yung lagi siyang nasisira sa winds, no? So, sa hangin. So, hindi rin po siya pwede sa flood, sa mahangin na areas, no? Kasi nga ang ating shelter is artificial lang. So, madali siyang masira. Or, pwede siyang mas masira, no? Next, the sites has been a good access of road or place of seeding demands, no? So, syempre, ayan. So, sabi din dito, the nursery must be site where labors is available or can be easily obtained with accommodated. Nursery work is labor-intensive and place nurseries away from habitations centers is very costly. Okay. So next, seed collections. To ensure good seeds quality, fruit collection must be made from trees having a desirable characters. Such trees are labeled from locally recorded on map. The phonology these trees should observe as when they would flower. Set fruits have the natural fruits collecting time and method. Well-developed and mature fruits contains good seeds. Diba sabi ko nga sa inyo, si phonology, no? Nasabi siya sa branches kanina, si phonology, under siya sa fruits. Ayan. So, kailangan sa food collections, no? Tumitingin din tayo dito, no, or nagtatanong din tayo sa mga expertise, no, sa may mga expertise ang mga fruits, that is phonology, no. Ayan sa lalim, treatment of fruits, collected fruits are cleaned, sprayed against insects, and spread on the clean set to dry, no, kapag nagkukulak na tayo ng mga product. Next, seeds extractions, no. So, titignan din natin dito seeds extractions, no. Eucalyptus seeds extracted very easily when fruits becomes brown on top. Titignan din natin dyan, no, kung brown on top siya. Pero syempre dapat si hydrochloric acid, no, for 30 minutes when washed and dry, and then pounded again get grind, no. So, titignan din natin siya. Next, collecting and handling, storage, and pre-treatment of seedlings. Kasali dito, syempre, si first, no? First dito, si seeds quality. Seeds are either collected by the forester or obtaining from known seed source to country or abroad. Syempre, hindi tayo basta-basta tumitingin, no? Basta dapat the seeds is a quality, no? Syempre dito, it must be cleaned from dirt, no? And debris and scuff. So, tinitignan din natin, hindi tayo basta-basta kailangan kumukolekta ng seeds. At syempre, dapat alam din nating uri ng seeds yun. Seeds, next, seeds drying. Once seeds are extracted, they are cleaned of scuff and dirt and dry into the sun or oven. If seeds are stored wet, molds and pathogens may spoil them. Syempre, kasali dito si seeds drying. Hindi naman natin ang seeds, no, kapag nakuha na ba natin sa prutas yan or sa sa prutas, sa flowers or sa gulay, no? Basa pa, hindi pa natin na-dry sa sun or sa oven. Ano mangyayari kapag nilagay lang natin siya sa isang storage? Syempre, opo, tama. May molds and pathogens, no? May spoil po yan. I-try nyo, no? Kakain kayo ng isang example, papaya, tas i-storage ninyo, basa pa. Usually, magmumolds. Tas sinarado nyo lang, no? Lagay nyo sa isang container, tas sarado mo, magmumolds yan. Next, kailangan, no? Dapat, syempre, patuyuin. No, kung maulan, ganyan, kung may oven naman, so kailangan patuyuin pa rin. Pwede yan sa oven. Sun or oven. Now, you can dry it. Next naman, seed storage. So, ang seeds naman, no, kailangan nga dry seeds can be safely storage in the airtight polythene bags. Syempre, dapat kapag naglalagay or nag-i-storage, no, nag-i-store ng seeds, of course, sabi ko nga kanina sa inyo, kailangan dry. And lastly, kailangan kapag nilagay sa storage, walang air. Kaya nga airtight polythene bags ang kailangan. At of course, room temperature. Syempre, kahit naka-airtight bag yan, no, kapag kapag nasa malamig na air pa rin siya, may possibility na mag-moist, so mababasa pa rin yung seed. Kaya kailangan room temp. Next, ayan, so ito yung mga ito yung quality, no? Ito yung mga it must be free from pests, no? Sa seeds quality, it must be free from pests and pathogen. It must be high percentage of germination, no? So may high percentage siya, so mataas yung percentage niya na kapag tinanim mo, tutubo siya, no? Ayan. So, syempre, dapat kapag bumibili ka ng seeds, dapat tinitignan mo dyan yung name ng seeds, kung may scientific kailangan meron siya. Next, place of location, kung saan siya dapat itanim, no? Pwede siya sa baka mainit, malamig na areas, yan, kasama yan. Date of collection, so syempre sinusulat din yan, no? Syempre yung dun sa date of collection, kailangan titignan din kung kailan kino-collect kung kailan kinolect yung seeds. Syempre, number of seeds unit, 'di ba? Sabi nga dun sa isa, dun sa napag-aralan natin kanina, no? Titignan natin dito si permanent, no? So si permanent nurseries, meron siyang 100,000 seeds of units lang, no? Kapag permanent, pero yun yung small parts ng permanent. So, syempre, titignan natin dito si good quality. Titignan din natin dito kung ilan yung seeds units niya and weight no? Kasi titignan natin dyan kung kasya ba siya sa lupain natin. Ayan. Seeds validity, syempre meron yan. But, titignan din natin dito, no? Kailangan sa tested validity, meron siyang hermitations test. Where seeds are small, about 100 seeds are germinated of petri dish over the filter paper. Ayan, so ito, papakita ko sa inyo yung pictures, no? Ayan. So, ayan, titignan natin, no? So, si hermitation, so ayan, nakikita nyo may mga ano na siya. May mga stem na siya. Si Tetrazodium clarified test, ayan, makikita natin dito, nag-iiba lang yung kulay. Izadirata, indica, ayan yung mga ano nila, ayan yung pictures. At least may idea kayo, no? Next naman, seedling production. This is the operations involves, no? So, seedling production, no? These are the many operations involved in seedlings production. It must be essentials ones are described below. Okay, so eto, nursery spoiled mixtures, no? Nursery soils mixtures, no? Kailangan, syempre, nasabi nga natin kanina doon sa kabila, na yung titignan natin, isa sa nursery, kailangan mataba yung lupa. Of course, no? Nursery potting soils should have high, it must be have a good quality water resources, no? So, syempre, meron siyang high organic matter, yung ating lupain. Next, makikita rin natin dito, no? So, sabi niya dito, nursery spoil treatment. Putting soil must be acidic, no? Ayan yung, may mga ano siya, pH 6, it happens to be alkaline. It must be acidified by solution 20% sulfuric acid. Sometimes nursery soil has to be sterilized against pathogens. No? Ano yung mga pathogens? Yan yung yan yung mga hindi kailangan sa lupa. Of course, meron tayong liters of water supply. Syempre, yun yung isa sa kailangan. Next, filling the pot or pot size. So, dapat, no, yung comparison, no, ng pinakamaliit na pots na gagamitin natin ay dapat nasa 5 cm to 15 cm lang yung heights. So, hindi tayo pwedeng gumamit ng malalaking pots sa filling of pot size, okay? So, sa nursery, again, ang kailangan na natin gamitin ay maliit na pots. Next, nursery works is considered by comparatively good jobs is the most agricultural works because it is a year-around, comparatively well-paid, and frequently including workers' compensations. So, no, dapat meron din tayong health benefits for our employees, especially the workers in our nurseries. So, dapat hindi natin pinapabayaan yung mga workers natin. That's all in my report. Thank you for listening, guys.